Hey guys, and welcome to another Friday video where I talk about something time management, productivity, planner, college related, something of my choosing. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about the best podcasts, what I think are the best podcasts for time management, productivity, being a college student, setting goals, all these things. These are the best podcasts for that. Now, granted, I love Serial, and, well, not the food, the podcast. I love Serial, and there's a few other ones that I really love that are fiction, or I know Serial's obviously not fiction, but other ones that are more like storytelling ones. These ones are basically like 100% like productivity, time management, stuff like that. Like, they're very like interviewee, and they're less like, I wouldn't say they're less entertaining because I definitely enjoy them, but they're definitely not as, like, docu-series as Serial, if you know what I mean, or other popular podcasts. I know Limetown was another popular one as, like, other, super popular podcasts right now. But I love them just the same, and I think they're really relevant to being an organized adult on this channel, and I think you should definitely give them a listen. Now, if you don't know what a podcast is, it's basically like a TV show that comes out once a week, only it's over the radio, but it's through like an app, or it's through, basically an app, usually like SoundCloud, or like the podcast app through iTunes. If you have an iPhone, just go to the App Store and just search like podcast app, and I'll insert a picture here of what it looks like. And if you have like an Android or Samsung or something, just search podcast app again, and it'll literally be the same thing. It's not going to look the same, but it'll serve the same function and have all the same podcasts. So if you're interested in any of the ones I talk about today, definitely go and download the podcast app, and then you can just search the title for the 4 podcasts that I'm going to be talking about right now. So these aren't in any particular order. I just think these are like my personal favorites for productivity and time management. So the first one that I'm going to start with is The Productivity Show. Pretty, fitting title. It's by a guy named Zachary Sexton over at this company called Asian Efficiency. I don't really know what that company is about, but I really love the podcast. Literally every week. It comes out every Monday. And usually what it is this guy, Zachary Sexton, will interview someone about a particular topic. So I think like this past week it was about like getting healthy for the new year, or maybe a couple weeks ago by the time this video goes up was like getting healthy for the new year. And they do like goal setting, they do how to use Evernote better, they do how to manage your email better, how to be a better student, like how to study better, all that type of stuff. And I really love it. I think his voice is good for the show. Like, he has a pretty good personality. They talk about journaling, routines. Like, they're really big on like morning routines, having like a really solid morning routine, whether that's like exercise or meditation or journaling or whatever. They're really big on that over at Asian Efficiency, and I just really love that podcast, and I think it's really entertaining. And I mean, it's called The Productivity Show, so if you're interested in that type of thing, it's definitely a podcast that's worth checking out. Okay, the next one, it might not seem like directly related to productivity and time management and stuff like that, but like it definitely is once I like step back and think about it. It's called Happier by Gretchen Rubin, and her co-host is her sister Elizabeth Kraft. And basically, and by the way, I'm going to insert pictures of what these podcast icons look like so that when you guys are searching for them, if you want to listen to them, you know what to look for, what I'm talking about. So Gretchen Rubin is an author, and she wrote The Happiness Project, Better Than Before, Happier at Home. Like, her whole life's work is about basically like how to be happier, how to take like little steps in your life to make yourself happier, whether that's through habits or big changes or whatever. I really like her. She's a redhead like myself, but she is like super honest and like real and like relatable, and like she's probably like in her 40s, and obviously I'm 21, so I still relate to her even though she's a grown woman with a husband and children, and I'm not, like she's just super relatable. and her sister Elizabeth Kraft is even more relatable. Like, they're both just like so down to earth and like real on that podcast, and they just talk about like every week they'll do like a gold star and a demerit. Like, they'll do like a gold star, like, I sent my brother, you know, a congratulations card for this, or like a demerit will be like, I didn't go to the gym this week because I walked my dog instead, or something. Like, it sounds silly, but like, if you start listening to the show, you'll know what I mean. And they talk about a different topic each week, and, you know, that's, you know, conveyed in the title. And I just really like it. It's like a breath of fresh air whenever I listen to that podcast. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but like, I don't know. It's like super, like, it's like inspirational, and it just like perks me up. And like, it's called Happier, so obviously that's the point of it. And they also, so they also started this new thing on it that I'm really into. And it's called, like, I forget what it's called, but basically they've, like, divided, like, the population of the Earth into 4 personalities, and you're one of those personalities. And I think it's called, like, an upholder, shoot, I'm not gonna remember the other one. Like, an upholder, a rebel, a questioner, and another one. Oh, look who joined us. Teddy. Come say hi to the podcast, to the video. Oh, Teddy. This is Teddy, if you haven't met him already. This is my dog, Teddy, and he's really cute. Wave to the camera. Go ahead. He's a little Pomeranian. He just wanted to say hi. So anyway, I'll keep him in for a couple minutes. So yeah, they like divided the population into 4 different groups. And, okay, you want to sit on my lap? And, anyway, so when you take this quiz on their website, and you figure out what type of person you are, and then it tells you how to, like, make your life better based on what type of person you are. And I know there's, like, a million quizzes out there about, like, how to, you know, like, what type of person are you? Okay, this is how you become happy or whatever, but this, like, is, like, real. Like, it has, like, changed my life over the last month, like, knowing what type of person I am. I'm an upholder. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I'm an upholder. Yeah, I think that's what I am. But anyway, just, like, you know, like knowing who I am has helped so much. So anyway, that's, like, one of the biggest things I've gotten out of that podcast, Happier by Gretchen Rubin, and I think it's really good, and you should definitely go check it out. I feel like I'm rambling on with these, but I don't think Teddy thinks so, do you? Oh, he's just like, let me go nap. No, sit here for a few more minutes. Okay, so the next one is going to sound a little crazy at first, but once you start listening to it, you might become addicted. It's called The 5 a.m. Miracle by Jeff Sanders. And, okay, so when I say The 5 a.m. Miracle, everyone's like, 5 a.m. But basically his whole, like, message is to make time for what's important in your life. Whether that means getting up at 5 a.m. to exercise and work on, you know, like, your at-home projects or something. Or, you know, he says himself, like, it doesn't matter what time you wake up. It just matters that you have a morning routine, like, you know what you're gonna do, you have something that's gonna get you out of bed at a certain time, and you, like, start your day, and you're, like, super productive, and you're just, like, I don't know, he's, like, so inspirational. He's, like, a vegan, he runs marathons, he owns his own business, he has a really great, like, radio voice, and I just, like the stuff that he has to say as far as, like, incorporating fitness into your life, and just being, like, a more productive business owner, and I don't know, I just, like, really like his personality, and I think his message is really cool. Like, basically, what he means by the 5 a.m. miracle doesn't have to be 5 a.m., could be 7 a.m., could be 9 a.m., whatever. The blank a.m. miracle is that when you commit to starting your day at a certain time and you have a super solid morning routine, like, your whole life is gonna change. And, like, it sounds so basic and, like, kind of crazy to make that claim, but I don't know, like, I've seen from my own life that when I get up earlier and I make efforts to be more productive, like, my life changes pretty quickly. So I gotta believe that some miracles can happen by waking up earlier and, you know, making the things that you want to happen in life happen. And that's basically, like, his whole message. Isn't it, Ted? Oh, isn't it, Ted? You can go now. You can go now. He wants to go now. Okay. Ted. Okay, so the fourth and final podcast, he walked away because he knew I was going to pick him up again. The fourth and final podcast that I want to talk about is called College Info Geek. It's a podcast, obviously it's aimed towards college students, and it's by this guy called Thomas Frank. He has a blog / website, collegeinfogeek.com. He's written books, he obviously has this podcast, he has a YouTube channel, and I just think he's like this super cool, like functional guy. I don't know, like anything that he wants to get done, he's gotten done. Like he paid off all of his college debt before he graduated from college. He like goes to conferences and talks all the time. He obviously has like a super successful brand and business, like all based around him and College Info Geek, and like he basically just teaches you how to be like a super good college student, and like not just grades, like it's not all about that. I mean like how to keep up an exercise routine, like how to like how important are grades, and like how to like study abroad, and like everything that you can think of. Like he writes these super good articles and puts out these super good videos, like how to take notes faster, how to study better, like all that stuff. And I just really like him, and I feel like he is like a really good like motivator and like a realistic guy. Like he doesn't like put unrealistic expectations on college students. Like I feel like he just like, I don't know, like he says like, okay, you want to wake up every day at 6 a.m.? Here's how to do it. And he'll like give you a program to do it through like apps. Like he's a big fan of like technology and like technology hacks, like apps and websites and stuff like that he uses to like better his life basically. And yeah, he does like a lot of interviews on College Info Geek, or like sometimes it'll just be like him and his friend like sitting there like playing video games and chatting about like college topics. And I don't know, I find it super entertaining, and I feel like all four of these podcasts, although they might not sound like the most exciting things in the world right off the bat, once you start listening to them and you get in the habit and you feel like you know these people on the other end of the earphones, you know, you'll probably become addicted because I don't know, it's like kind of cool, you know. So anyway, those are my four, what I think are the best 4 podcasts for time management, productivity, goal setting, being a college student, etc. So I usually listen to podcasts either when I'm working out or like when I'm falling asleep. Like sometimes I'll just like put it on and like set the sleep timer on to like fall asleep, to shut off when the episode is done. And I'll just like fall asleep listening to these. Not that they're that boring that they're gonna put you to sleep, but I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's like a relaxing way to end my day and like listen to inspirational advice and blah blah blah. But or you could listen to it like in the car on your way to work or school, or like just take your dogs for a walk and listen to them, like whatever. Like most of them are like an hour in length. I think the happier one is only 30 minutes in length every week. And yeah, so all the 3 that I talked about, the College Info Geek, 5 a.m. Miracle, and Productivity Show, all 3 of those come out every Monday, and then Happier comes out every Wednesday. And I don't know, I just find them really enjoyable, and like it's a nice like addition to my life. It's like, you know, I like look forward to it every week. I'm like, oh, it's Monday, like let me see what the new episodes are. And it's also like pretty cool to like get to know these people that are in the productivity, time management, goal setting world, because I don't know, like I feel like if you want to own your own business or you want to be an entrepreneur, these are like good people to know about, because people in this world are going to be talking about these people. So it's good to like get to know as many people as you can and listen to their stuff and get familiar with their work if it's something that you're interested in. So with that, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed my little recommendations as far as podcasts, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend.